you want to make sure that we have your table of contents. So do your table of content and an acknowledgement. Alright, so like the time to the following individual. It doesn't have to be long, so don't time to pass and lost and all that thing. Just something short and alright. So when you do your table of contents, you are going to you're going to do it in this order. So followed by, after you have your cover page, your table of contents, right? The table of contents should have your acknowledgement. And I am in the process of ticking all the things that persons already have in their portfolio. And some of you are missing some aspects, but I have to finish my entire list here so that, you see this entire list I have here? All of these here have to be in your portfolio, right? So that entire list has to be in the portfolio. So you have your acknowledgement. Then you have your cover page on the business plan. So that's, remember we did all the cover pages and so on. When I say cover, well, they're cover pages. Right, your design and so on that has business plan on it. So that one will follow after you have the acknowledgement. Then followed by your business plan. Some persons have not seen no business plan for in the SPA. So it means that you will lose some marks here for not having the business plan. So make sure when I give you back, maybe by Thursday, at least you'll be able to see what is missing, right? I'll let you know that you ensure that you have those in. So after your business plan, that will follow by your another cover page that says plain geometry. Right? So plain geometry. So that page that you designed that says plain geometry, so that should go next. After this, now you have the 3 geometry pieces. So you may not have them in the same order. You may want to put your ones that looks the best ones, you want to put those first. So we did 3 plain geometry pieces. So those 3 there must be in your thing. So you will know which page, which one was it. Just for example, if the first one was ellipse, then yours will have the first one, that one has ellipse, and then followed by I think it's tangency problem, I believe. We did that, and then we did the reducing and enlarging. So whatever you have it there, you must have yours like that in your thing. Alright? Right, followed by cover page for the solid geometry. So that paper that says solid geometry, you have that, and then you will have your solid geometry pieces. Now again, persons did not complete the end elevation, so remember you must have the 3 pieces. So you have the isometric was one of them, the end elevation as another, and the development. Right? We did a development very early. We did a development of was it a hexagonal something? Yeah? Yeah, it was a truncated hexagonal. Right, so that one will be the 3rd piece under that section. Yeah? So we had an orthographic projection in there. But what I was trying to find out from Mr. Williams, if the orthographic projection will be considered as a plain geometry or the solid, because it comes from the solid, but I have to find, so that's, yeah, so once I'll let y'all know, I try to reach out to him, yes, I tried to reach out to him, but the photos went unanswered. Alright, next one. Right, so those 3 pieces. Even if he says that, okay, we can't use that one, we can simply do one of the developments, right? So it wouldn't take us long to do that development. I think 5J did the development as one of the hexagonal. So you all still have one drawing that you have to finish. Right, so next one. So now you have your case, the case study that says occupational health and safety. So that paper, occupational health and safety, so you'll have that paper after you finish with the solid geometry pieces. Then followed by the case study scenario. So remember we gave you all the case study scenario. I noticed that some persons don't have it in your thing. Make sure that you have a copy of the case study scenario, please. So everybody got a copy of the case study scenario about what the incident that happened in the biology lab and so on, so on, so on, so forth. That has to go there because they need to know. They must see what the scenario is and how you handle that scenario. So you must have that in there. So please.
The scenario goes first or after
the scenario goes first. So you have the occupational health and safety paper. Then I should see the scenario. Then after I should see the scenario, the analysis of the scenario. Right? So those three. Please take note of that. After which I need for you to have the information paper. Remember I gave you all the information paper as to what the SBA is about?
Yes.
Right. So that has to go, you see that one goes after, no. The AutoCAD, the paper now that says AutoCAD, building drawings and so on, maybe this the design and so. So that one goes there before, let me see, before, after, yeah, before. So before the information paper that we gave you all. So they need to know what the SBA is about, right? That's the AutoCAD drawings and so on. Remember we had the statement of problem and the condition. So that one has to go there so that they will see what the problem is. And then you have your conditions under which you design. After that, you are going to have the draft of the SBA. So the SBA draft, the one that you do on the paper. Yes, not the graph paper yet, the draft.
Oh, like the
draft. Right. So the draft, then followed by the graph paper design, the one that you do on graph paper. So those two pieces they have to see your progression. So you start with your sketch first, and then after you do the drawing on the graph paper, and then followed by your AutoCAD pieces, the ones that we have to print in. So you do your floor plan, route plan, elevation section, and so on. And the very last piece that has to go there is your parts and materials. So I did explain the parts and materials. Was it for the summer? Parts and materials. So you need a paper that says parts and material. You remember that? Yes or no? Right. So that has to be, so you can go ahead and start to put your information together. So remember, you have to have the different headings, so walls, all the things that you need for walls. Remember we went through together, you were writing down as you went along. So just go back in your notes and see where you have